Today, I'm going to be telling you how to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata with the proper dynamics, feeling, and rubato. First of all, you need to play the piece slowly and softly, because I have seen several people online playing the piece just really bad, with the wrong dynamics, with the wrong tempo, and everything. They were playing like this. There's several things wrong with that way of playing it. First of all, it's a bit too fast. Second of all, it's about a lot. It's way too loud. It's very, very loud. You should play it more like this. The reason this G sharp here was so much louder is because it's the melody. And in this piece, in practically every piece, you should bring out the melody. In this piece, mainly the melody is in the right hand pinky. So when you see a note that's like, you know, that, you should play it louder than the rest by just pressing a little harder on it and give it rubato. And rubato, for those who do not know, means adding time and taking away time from various notes to make the piece sound a little different. Because the way this section would sound without rubato is something like this. And with rubato, it sounds like this. Pedaling is also quite important as well, because in several sections in the piece, it changes from major to minor, like here. It changed from a minor this time to major. And if you don't change the pedal, if you don't lift it and then press it back down again, the minor notes will mix with the major notes and it'll just sound really bad. Like that. So you just, right before you go to the major section, you just lift off the pedal like this. The notes are also quite important as well. The piece itself is rather quite simple. The layout is rather simple, to me anyway. But it's the sharps and accidentals that makes it tricky. There's 4 sharps and there's countless accidentals in the piece. So you really have to watch out for those. There's several sections that I always mess up on because of a D sharp or an A sharp or something like that. And also, if you have little hands, I wouldn't recommend doing this piece even if you're somewhat skilled, because the left hand is basically octaves all the way through until the end when it plays some single notes, like this. That's an octave. 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 So is that one. And so is this one. Now in the right hand we have an octave. In the middle. So there's a lot of octaves. If you can't reach them, there's a couple things you can do. You can only play one note of the left hand like this. This is the top note of the octave, and this is the bottom note. Which I think sounds a lot better. It makes it sound more full instead of just... Over the lifetime, you will the way you will play these pieces is going to change radically. One very, very good example of this is Glenn Gould. He was a very, very good pianist who specialized in playing Bach songs. And he played the Goldberg variations once in 1955 and once in 1982. And these two, the way he played them in 1955 was a lot different than the way he played them in 1982. So if you decide to play these songs every day so you don't forget how to play them, which is something that happens a lot, you'll find yourself deciding that you should play this section a little different or this section a little different, and maybe changing the timing or the vibrato a little bit in this section. So then after a few years, you'll be like, whoa, I'm playing it so much different than I used to. So that was what I have to say about how to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata with proper dynamics and feeling and whatnot. And now I'm going to play it for you the way I think it should be played.